She is older, yet she carries herself with grace that defies the years etched on her skin. Time has touched her, yes, but it has only added to her beauty, not diminished it. There is something in the way she moves, as though she's carried the weight of wisdom and experience, and yet, with every step, she radiates an energy that feels as vibrant as youth itself. She is not defined by the passage of time, but by the strength of her spirit, which only grows more potent with each passing day. Her laughter, rich with the stories of her past, fills the spaces around her with warmth and a sense of belonging. It is impossible to ignore the magnetism she exudes, an alluring combination of maturity, charm, and a deep understanding of life. The way she looks at the world reveals her depth, her thoughts more complex than many could ever fathom. I find myself drawn to her, not because of her age, but because of the wisdom and light she carries with. Her hands, though weathered by time, are soft yet strong, delicate yet capable. I often find myself mesmerized by the way her fingers move as she tells her stories, as though each movement is an expression of everything she's lived through. They are hands that have given love, comfort, and warmth. They have nurtured and cared for so many, and in their touch, there is an unspoken history, memories, and experiences that have shaped her into the remarkable woman she is today. There is a beauty in the way she holds the world, not with a tight grip, but with an open hand, offering what she can to those around her. Her hands speak volumes about her, revealing both her tenderness and her strength. I have come to adore them just as much as the rest of her, for they are a testament to a life well lived, filled with kindness, resilience, and a profound understanding of the human condition. Every gesture she makes feels like a small piece of art, a gentle reminder of the beauty in the ordinary. Her words are enough to captivate. She speaks with an authority born not from dominance, but from wisdom, a wisdom that has come from years of listening, observing, and understanding. There's a rhythm to her speech, a cadence that feels both natural and deeply profound. When she speaks, it is as though she is sharing a piece of herself with those around her, offering insights and perspectives that others may not have considered. I find myself hanging on to her every word, wanting to know more, to understand more, to be in her presence and absorb the lessons she imparts, even in the simplest of conversations. It is in the way she communicates, with intention and care, that I have come to admire her even more. Her eyes are the windows to a soul that has seen and experienced so much in life. There is a depth to them, a quiet knowing that tells stories without uttering a single word. When she looks at it, feels as though she is seeing straight into your heart, understanding not just the... I have often found myself lost in her eyes, wondering what thoughts swirl behind them, what memories they hold. They are a reminder of everything she has experienced, yet they hold no bitterness, only a deep and abiding peace. In her eyes, I see the story of a woman who has lived fully, loved deeply, and embraced life with an open heart. There is a quiet strength about her that is impossible to ignore. It is not the kind of strength that demands attention, but the kind that is felt in her presence. She doesn't boast or make grand declarations of her power, yet it emanates from her in subtle ways. It's in the way she faces challenges with a calm demeanor, never flinching in the face of adversity. It's in the way she holds herself, as though she has weathered storms and come out the other side stronger for it. She has known loss, pain, and heartache, but she carries these experiences with dignity, never allowing them to define her. Instead, they have shaped her into someone who exudes. Her laughter is one of the most enchanting things about her. It is a sound that fills the room, lightening the air and lifting the spirits of everyone around her. It is not a laugh that comes easily, but when it does, it is genuine, filled with a joy that cannot be contained. There is a richness to her laughter, a deep, resonant sound that speaks of a life lived fully, of moments shared with loved ones, of the little things that bring happiness. I adore her laughter because it is a reminder of the joy she carries within her, a joy that has remained even through the most challenging of times. It is not the carefree laughter of youth, but the laughter of someone who has learned to find joy in the midst of life's complexities. Her laugh is a reflection of her spirit, a spirit that has endured and thrived, finding light even in the darkest of times. She is a woman who has learned to embrace herself fully, flaws and all. She no longer feels the need to hide behind masks or pretenses. What? I admire the way she embraces every part of herself, the lines on her face that tell stories of laughter and sorrow, the gray strands in her hair that signify wisdom. the softening of her body that speaks of a life well lived. She is comfortable in her own skin, no longer bound by society's expectations or the fleeting ideals of beauty that often dominate our culture. She knows that the real beauty is in the soul, in the way one loves, cares, and connects with others. And in this acceptance of herself, she has become more radiant than ever in her presence. I have learned the true meaning of patience. She has a way of moving through the world with a calm that is infectious, never rushing, never hurried. She understands that some things take time, that some experiences must unfold at their own pace. This patience is not just a trait, but a philosophy that permeates her life. She knows that life cannot be rushed or forced, that the best things often come when they are least expected. It is a reminder that there is no need to hurry through life, that sometimes the most important thing is to simply be there. It is a humility in her that I find incredibly endearing. Despite all that she has accomplished, all that she has seen, she remains humble, never boasting or seeking recognition. She does not need accolades to validate her worth, for she knows that her value is not determined by external measures. It is in the quiet acts of kindness, the way she listens, the way she helps, the way she loves, that her true greatness shines through. She is a woman of substance, not flash. A woman who understands that the most meaningful achievements are those that are not seen by the world, but felt by the heart. I admire this humility, for it is a reminder that true greatness does not need to be proclaimed, it simply is. And in her, I see a greatness that is both profound and quietly beautiful. I adore her because she has taught me to see the world differently, to appreciate She has shown me that there is beauty in every stage of life, that each age brings with it new gifts and challenges. I used to think that youth was the pinnacle of beauty, but she has opened my eyes to the truth. Beauty does not fade with age, it deepens. She has shown me that the true treasures in life are not the superficial, fleeting things, but the deeper connections we make, the wisdom we gain, and the love we share. I am in awe of the woman she is, her strength, her wisdom, her kindness, her grace. She has taught me that there is nothing more beautiful than a woman who has lived fully, who has embraced both the joys and the sorrows of life, and who continues to move through the world with love, and I adore her in ways I can hardly describe, for words seem too small to capture the depth of my feelings. There is a certain magic in the way she moves through the world, as though she has learned to dance with time itself. Each day, she wakes up with a quiet grace, unhurried and full.